for coming out. Really proud of the way our team came out. We did not take these guys lightly. Give Richmond a lot of credit. It's a winning program. They have very good coaching staff. We guys play extremely hard and have some good players. It was really about us and our execution and our discipline. And we started fast on defense. We didn't start as fast on offense, but we were able to get going. And we have a lot of players that can make plays, offense, defense, and special teams. We just have to continue to get better, learn from our mistakes, build on the things that we did well, and remain focused. We got to get some guys back healthy because we need everyone. We're not going to have a 24-hour rule right now. I told those guys, and they all agreed. We get the celebration over in the locker room. We should be in the locker room. Washington's on the clock. I'll open up for any questions.
I was wondering what you thought of Noah's performance. The 2 3-and-outs for the offense overall, like you said, didn't start as fast, but he obviously was sharp overall. I think 15 straight completions to end the game, and just kind of settling into the role he has now.
Yeah, outside of that, it was the slow start, which is not all on him. That's all of us. Obviously, he's a good player, right? He's got some talent. He can do a lot of things. Saw his ability to run the ball today, and he throws a really nice ball. He stays in the pocket. He's accurate. He's got a strong arm, and he's going to throw the ball to the open man. I don't know how many different guys caught balls today, but he can read the defense and he can get the ball to the open man. And he's a good leader, and he's a team guy. He doesn't make excuses. That's what you need at that position.
No, I'm wondering about Richmond's drive at the end of the first half. There was the missed tackles on the QB escape, the fake punt, and then I think the hold on Brantley that kept that drive alive. And those are the kind of penalties that I think that you were kind of pointing to coming into this game. How do you guys try to address them both this weekend and after the game?
Yeah, we'll look at the film and we'll get them addressed. We'll get them cleaned up. I think we got them stopped there at the end. I think that they missed the field goal.
Yeah, they hit it up, right?
And so we got them stopped, and obviously those things we need to clean up.
Well, okay, a lot of your guys obviously know what's in store with a little bit of Washington. The guys that played last year. There are a lot of new guys as well. I'm wondering what you have seen in these 2 weeks, and specifically today, that gives you hope that your guys are ready for what's ahead this next week and the weeks to follow.
Hope? What do you mean? What type of hope are you talking about?
Or what gives you confidence that your team is ready for?
That we can win the game?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see, right? If we can win the game or not. But we're going to be prepared. Like I said, like I keep saying, we've got some good players on offense, defense, and special teams. Okay, and we have the potential to get better. We're not as good as we can be yet. They're very well coached. They've got some good players, and we're going to prepare like crazy for the opportunity. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tough game, but we're going to show up.
No, Tyneil Hopper obviously had his first catch as a Spartan, his first touchdown as a Spartan. How important do you think that is for his confidence going forward, and do you look to get him involved anymore in the offense going forward as well?
Yeah, Hop Daddy's he's a good player. He does a good job blocking. He's got soft hands. That's why he's here. We wanted to add to that tight end role, and so he had an opportunity, and he did his job. It was a really good play call. It was good touch. Soft hands looking in, and he scored. And so again, he's another guy that can make plays for us in the passing game as a receiving threat. He's also has worked very hard to be a productive blocker for us in the run game.
Mel, you came into the season, it looked like your D-line could be a strength. I'm just wondering through these first 2 weeks what you thought about that group. The opponents sort of are what they are, but what have you seen up front?
Yeah, Dyron Reynolds is doing a really good job with those guys up front. They understand that you have to stop the run to earn the right to rush the passer, and they're all bought in on that. And as you can see, we can send, get 4 guys out and 4 guys in, and roll guys through and keep them fresh. fresh right now, so we got to stay healthy. But I like, the way they're playing right now. They're trending up, and they understand they have to do their job first, and then they can help out somewhere else. And so we need to be able to, scout against the run, so we can create some third and long, so we can get into some of our stuff, so we can get off the field on third down.
Mel, the dropped interception and then 2 fumbles probably cost you a shutout. How important is ball security next week, and can you win if you're sloppy in that area?
And ball security is job security.
Obviously, Nathan had another solid game, 3 touchdowns, but I was wondering about the depth behind him. We saw Jalen leave with a leg injury. Jaron didn't play again. Any update on those guys, or Jacoby, or?
I don't have an update yet. I haven't talked to Rob, so I don't have anything for the right.
What do you think about Nathan's performance overall? Being obviously the lead guy today and carrying the workload.
I thought he had a strong performance today. I thought he was productive, and that is consistent with what we've seen from him since he's been here.
Kind of along those lines, I think you kept him into the fourth quarter with those injuries with Mangum and Berger. Is Nathan the kind of guy that can go the distance, a full 4-quarter game? I mean, I know you guys like to roll guys in and out, but is that something that you are concerned about to try and keep him fresh?
And we don't want to leave it up to just one guy, but he's in superior condition. He's very serious about his training and how he takes care of his body. What he does in the weight room and things like that. But we need obviously more than one back. If we expect to get anything done this season.
Coach, freshmen normally don't play a ton of time like Jordan Hall does at linebacker. What is it that you see in him that he's earned that much playing time?
Yeah, well, he's a good young player. He got here in January, so he went through the winter conditioning program with us, and then which was about 8 weeks, and then he went through 15 spring practices, and he did a really good job. And then he was here the entire summer, and so he knows the defense, and he's been playing on special teams, and he's a guy that we feel comfortable going in the game. Because he knows what to do, and he's physically capable of making the plays that we need to make when he's out there.
Steven,
Yes. I saw a lot of the guys on the O-line today. Was that about just getting guys reps? Was it about wanting to see other guys play better, both? Somewhere in the just why do we see so many guys up front today?
Well, we have depth on the offensive line. We still have competition, every day in practice. We want to play the best players, and we talk before the game about who's going to start and who's the next man up. And so any of those guys that we talk about in the staff meeting before the game that say that they could play, I'm comfortable with those guys playing. If those guys are not brought up in that conversation in the staff meeting, I don't expect to see those guys on the field. But anybody that Coach Cap says that these guys could play, then it's up to him, and I'm comfortable in his decisions to roll those guys in and out.
Without seeing the film, just what were your initial impressions of that group as a whole? Again, a lot of guys that we saw in there.
Yeah, I thought that they played hard, and they were gaining some confidence as the game went on, but I need to see more film because like in the running game, sometimes it's not the line. Sometimes it is the line. Sometimes, like today, we didn't get into it. We didn't spot the right linebacker, and then we ran a play and we couldn't block. We didn't have the numbers to block the front that they had, and it was a tackle for loss. It was just impossible to block because we called the wrong spot. Or it's the tight end, or it's the receiver, or the back doesn't hit the hole. So I really have to watch the film. But I thought we were starting to open some holes and get better pad level and get some push in there. We played, a lot of guys, and so that's good. That's a good sign for us because 2 years ago we were able to play a lot of guys and so it kept the competition high in practice in terms of the preparation. It allowed us to be able to keep guys fresh so that we could be strong in the fourth quarter. And as you know, if you're going to be any good, you got to win some close games, and those games are going to go down to the fourth quarter.
Anything else, guys? All right, final one.
Coach, Antonio Gates Jr. had his first touchdown as a Spartan today. How excited are you about his development, and what do you think he's going to be adding to the wide receiver room going forward?
Yeah, last week he did a really good job blocking, and the ball just really never made it to him. He drew a pass interference call on a double move. But he's also a guy who's grown tremendously since his freshman year, and he can make plays. He's a really good football player. He's got good hands. He's got good speed. He's tough. And he, Glove, and Tyrell, they all came in the same class, and all three of those guys are really good players. And so I think his best football is ahead of him. And as you can see, when he came off the sideline, his teammates were really happy for him because he has worked really hard to get these opportunities to play.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you so much. See you next time. Go
Great
Birds.
passes. So I just wondering what you thought overall of your performance and moving forward with the big game ahead.
Yeah, I thought our performance was better. I thought we showed some improvement, and that was one of the key things we wanted to focus on in practice this past week. And we showed hints of that, but I still think that there's a lot to improve on, and we're going to figure exactly what that is after we watch the film. But yeah, we're looking to make some more improvements here this coming week. But overall, that was a good win.
How about your own performance? You think you were you satisfied? With how sharp you were, especially to finish the game.
Yeah, I thought I had a little bit more completions and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, there were still some mistakes that were made, still some incompletions and stuff that I can work on as well. But yeah, that's what practice for.
I'm wondering about the run game. Nathan obviously had a big game, but you lose Burger, you don't have Magnum. I guess how much can you guys rely on Nathan right now, and how do you kind of find out what's behind him here in the next few weeks?
I think we can rely on every running back that we have. Whoever goes in the game, I fully believe that they can get the job done. And Nate is just one of those guys that will get the job done. He works hard, he runs hard, and he knows what to do. And so when you have a complete back like that, it makes your life easier, it makes your team better. And we fully trust that he can do whatever we need him to do.
A little bit different today, a little earlier you got it going. What's the difference when you see twos in a quarter?
What do you mean?
When it turns the second quarter, then you're accurate and you're throwing your hit guys in stride.
I don't know. I think that's a coincidence. But yeah, I think we can still come out a little faster. That's what I think. It's just little things here and there, little mistakes that we need to clean up. And yeah, I think moving forward, I think we should look to start a little faster, just as an offense. But I think overall it was a good win.
Looks like Trey Mosley regained his OG status today. He's been generous enough to tip a pass to Montoria. Just talk about him, the way he played today, just kind of what he brings to not only the room but the offense as an upper class.
Yeah, Trey's been around here for a while, and so he knows the offense in and out. He knows what coverages look like. When you can't throw anything really new at him. I mean, he's seen it all. He's played in the Big Ten for years now, and he's gonna do what Trey Mosley does. He's gonna make the catches, the tough ones. He's gonna get open, and yeah, I think this is a little bit better for him just this week compared to last week. But I think this is who Trey Mosley is, and he's gonna continue to make big plays.
I know you haven't seen the film yet, this game is over, but what do you take from this game into next week's game against Washington?
Yeah, I thought we played hard, we played fast. We wanted to keep scoring, and we wanted to still be on the field, and we wanted to run the ball. We basically wanted to have a complete game on offense, And so when you have a complete game, I think that just makes everybody on the offense's job a little bit easier, and it stresses the defenses out. And so, going into next week, we look to be able to, have a complete game and with fewest amount of mistakes.
I know you guys cycled through a lot of O-linemen today. So I'm just wondering, in your position, what sort of becomes more important when you've got different guys, maybe newer guys that are shuffling in and out there, and just how do you think that unit played overall today?
Yeah, I think we're shuffling these guys in because they can all play, which is a really good thing. Guys don't have to take 100 or 60, 70 snaps a game. You get fresh bodies in there who are hungry. They want to succeed. They get graded after every game, so they want to have a high grade, and so that's they have a lot of motivating factors behind why they play, and so us rotating these guys in just makes everybody else fresher, everybody stronger, and just makes it a better offense.
Do you kind of have to be a little more sharp, I guess, as a leader of the offense when things are changing in front of you a little bit, or does that change anything for you when new guys are coming in there?
No, I don't think so. I think I trust every single guy that we put in there. The coaches are doing it for a reason. They know more than me, and so my job is just to make sure everybody's going in the right direction, pass protection, throw the ball. That's my job, and so I have to trust whoever they put in there, and I do, and we'll continue to do so.
Obviously, a couple firsts today for Hopper on his touchdown, the first catch of the Spartan, and Gates, his first catch is a touchdown. Can you kind of walk through those two plays, and in particular the job Hopper did on selling that block and getting open on that route?
Yeah, it was just something that we had Drew up, and we thought Tyneo could win even if they covered him, and so if we can just get him one-on-one with the linebacker, and hopefully get the safety's eyes looking in the backfield, and see how best to make the play, and or what Coach Tuck says, do his job.
With the one to Gates.
Yeah, the one to Gates was just something that we saw early. We tried to get to it earlier in the game, but because of what the defense did, we weren't able to, and threw the tray on that. But we came back to it. We liked what we saw, and Gates is he'll make the catches. I think we saw it in the spring, and he's done it since then. So he'll come down with those.
Going back, you've been here for 4 years, but after 2 starts, how much different does it feel for you just walking to practice, going to games now with 2 starts under your belt?
It's definitely, I'd probably say it's more of everything that's different is more of the leadership side of things. Having the guys, focused and ready to go every single day, because there's no time to waste. Every team that we play is a good team, and everybody said we had the second hardest schedule in the country, so preparation is the biggest thing we can do as a team. That's the only way we're going to win games is if we prepare. Like every team is going to be the best team we face that season, and so I think that's the biggest difference.
Anything else for Noah?